Imagine this. You wake up one day, check your wallet, and there's nothing inside. Zero. Not even enough to buy a cup of tea. Your phone is silent, no job, no income, no hope. And the worst part? You feel like the world is moving forward, but you're stuck. That was the life of George, a 22-year-old, broke, frustrated, and tired of asking others for help. But what if I told you the same system that keeps people poor also has the power to make someone rich? And George discovered it through something very simple, a bank account. George had only $500 left. That's it. He sat outside a small shop, watching people swipe cards, pay online, live freely, and he thought, why am I always struggling with money? He wasn't lazy, he worked hard, but money never stayed. That day, he made a decision. Instead of blaming life, he would understand money, not how to earn it, but how it actually works. What is a bank? George walked into a bank, not to withdraw, but to learn. He asked a simple question. Why do people keep money in banks? The manager smiled and said, because banks don't just store money, they use it. Here's the truth most people don't know. When you deposit money in a bank, the bank doesn't just keep it safe, it lends your money to others. Let's say you deposit $1,000, the bank might keep 100 and lend 900 to someone else. That person uses it, spends it, invests it. And guess what? That money keeps circulating. This is called the financial system. Money is not static, it's always moving. And whoever understands its movement controls it. George realized something powerful. Rich people don't just save money, they make money work. The bank pays you a small interest, but it charges higher interest to borrowers. That difference, that's how banks earn. And now imagine this. What if you were on the other side, not just saving money, but using the system to grow it? George opened a bank account that day. He deposited his last $500, not because it was a lot, but because it was a start. Days passed. Ion didn't magically become rich, but something changed. His mindset. He stopped seeing money as something to spend and started seeing it as something to build. He started doing small online tasks, freelancing, learning skills, earning tiny amounts. Every rupee he earned, he deposited it. Slowly, his account grew. 500, 1,000, 3,000. It wasn't about the amount, it was about the habit. One day, George learned about something called leverage. This is where the real game begins. Banks give loans. Most people fear loans, but the rich, they use loans to grow faster. George didn't take a loan to buy a phone or impress people. He took a small loan to invest in a skill. He bought a better internet connection, a basic course, and tools to work online. That decision changed everything. Months later, George was earning online, not huge money, but consistent income. He paid back his loan, built savings, and then he did something different. He started investing, not gambling, not shortcuts, but smart investments. Slowly, his money started making more money. Years later, the same boy who had $500 now had financial stability, not because he got lucky, but because he understood one thing: the system. Banks, money flow, interest, leverage. Most people stay broke because they never learn how money actually works. If you're watching this right now and you feel stuck, listen carefully. You don't need thousands to start. You need understanding. Open a bank account. Start saving. Learn skills. Use money wisely. Because the truth is, the financial system is not your enemy. It's a tool. And once you learn how to use it, you don't just survive, you rise. Call to action. If this story opened your eyes, subscribe to this channel, because here, we don't just talk about money, we teach you how to control it. Your journey starts today.